On discontent. Discontent or discomfort spurs on to action. Like jumping in a cold lake on a hot day, it isn't necessarily pleasant at the moment, yet it rejuvenates and refreshes. It spurs an invigoration newly felt or almost forgotten in our current uncomfortable condition. We extol those in physical exercise regimens as they embrace the endorphins of uncomfortable hard work that brings about physical improvement. Let us extol pursuits within the spiritual and cognitive regiments as well, the social regiments. The times of discomfort and melancholy are a signal to action within them all. Whether one choose to sing at church as they feel it may be a bit uncomfortable, whether one joins the chess club as they believe they may not be good enough, whether one joins a debate team but feels they may not be smart enough. Psychologist Henry Link prominently prescribed doing something that you may not like at first for melancholy and depression. He prescribed that a woman join a bridge card club. Why? Because she didn't like bridge. It didn't bring her immediate gratification to play bridge. Yet, doing what we may not find enjoyment in allows us to think for a moment outside of ourselves and maybe more about the enjoyment of others. Discontent can be channeled into the wrong avenues, and more devastatingly, it can be fueled. The worst condition is where one allows oneself to remain on the couch inactive, while blaming others for their current discontent. This is where political power seekers take much advantage. They build up an obscure injustice, one we may not have even come in personal contact with, thus keeping us even further from possible action as we imagine the manufactured crisis that only they can defeat with our help, but from far away. Our politicians aren't to remove your discomfort in life. They're to maintain an environment that secures you the freedom to break outside of the echo chamber that you may currently reside in. You are born with an inherent drive for freedom of a complete realization of your own choices, good or bad. Alcohol, drugs, food, entertainment, insecurity, relationships, these are all areas vastly different, yet areas where every individual must make decisions, often stemming from discontent. Our decisions can bring about further discontent for others as we may be abused by, or live in harmony with any of the aforementioned areas. One can also remain in a type of limbo within the decision-making process whereupon, but being cognizant of our own condition and the fact that we are the author of our own autonomy is the only defense for such decay of our contentment. We can become fixated on breathing our own carbon dioxide for good health. Anything stagnant breeds rot. Yet a fresh breeze from the uncharted calls us out of our open cages of conceited cognition. Welcome it. We live in a country where it is still on your doorstep.